Well, ladies and gentlemen, collectors of all ages, we might have some exciting news on our hands, as we officially know some of the order dates of what is going to be, I guess, Act 2 of the Morgan and Peace dollar coins that's going to be releasing this year. So, after a somewhat dismal 2021 release from the U.S. Mint, where they did the pre-orders and then just the whole fiasco with that, a lot of people are not really excited for what is about to come here in 2023 with the re-release of these coins. Now, just to let you guys know, this is going to be a part of their standard annual rotation. So don't think that this is a one-shot affair. They are going to be releasing more of these, okay? But it also brings up a pretty interesting, I guess, topic of conversation regarding the 2021 release. In that those particular coins might all actually be key to this whole thing. Now, I want you guys to envision 10 years later on down the road, 2033. I know, I don't want to think about it. I'm going to be close to 60 years old at that point. But when we look back 10 years to 2023, when they re-release these, people are going to look back and say, man, the 2021 release program was actually very low mintage. Not to mention the fact that there are a couple coins that are extraordinarily expensive in Mint State 70. That being the Denver 2021 Morgan and the New Orleans 2021 Morgan as well. Okay, and the big reason why, guys, and again, this is all part of the gripe that people had when they were receiving these coins. They were crap quality. A lot of them came damaged. They all had that weird funky ring on the inside of the rim of the 2021s. Strike throughs, they were a mess. But also opened up the possibility of that one or two or few dozen coins that actually made it to the mid-state 70 status in grading lore. Those particular coins are quite expensive. The Denver minted 2021 Morgan by itself in 70 is well over $1,000 right now. So, not to dismiss the dumpster fire that was 2021 Morgan and Peace dollar releases, we have to pay a little bit of homage, I guess, to that release. Because, it goes 2021, they gave up on 2022, they just didn't want to deal with it. Plus, they are in the middle of a change of Mint directors from Mr. Ryder to the new person that we have in there right now, Miss Ventress Gibson. All right. So, 2023. Now we have a pretty close to a full, release calendar here. So, the first ones are going to release in June. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the coins, number one. Number two, we're going to talk about alternatives also, okay? The coins that personally I would probably go for if I weren't crazy about the Morgan and Peace dollars. And that's important to know, because alternatives, a plan B, is always a good idea. And ideally, we want to stick with coins that are comparable in buy prices. If one was $80, you want to find something similar, not the same, but similar, for about $70 to $90, right? And that's going to kind of represent your best alternative. And another thing we're going to talk about, which one of these Morgan and Peace dollars I firmly believe are going to be a little bit more desirable this year. Now, I want us to, right out of the gate, understand that this is going to be an annual release. It's going to be a part of the standard, bullion rotation, because they're leveraging the popular designs of the Morgan silver dollar and the Peace silver dollar. And that is the big reason why that they're doing this every single year. And most importantly, that's why the U.S. Mint had elected to do a coin program with the Morgan and Peace Dollar series. Now, the coin subscription program, it's real simple. You sign up for it when the coin is available for purchase. They're going to charge your card and take that one out of the par level, or however much they have allocated for that particular release. And you're guaranteed the coin. This is definitely the way to go, but you're going to see that the 5 different offerings of the Morgan and Peace dollars for this year will all have its own respected program. Now, crazy as it seems, the 2023 uncirculated Morgan showing not available. That's kind of crazy, considering that one there particular coin has a mintage of 400,000 pieces. It's the highest out of the 5, and the same goes for the Peace Dollar as well. So the uncirculated Morgan, mintage of 400,000 pieces, already not available. You can't order it. You can hit remind me in the hopes that maybe a payment didn't go through or whatever, but you guys have to realize that they've had this particular 2023 Morgan and Peace subscription out since last year, right around the holidays. So there was a period of time where you could have ordered these through the subscription program. So that's very interesting, the fact that the uncirculated coin, probably the least desirable out of the 5, is unavailable. Is there any speculation there? I don't know. But I think people are kind of leveraging the fact that those coins might actually turn out to be crap as far as the quality department. Now, that could mean errors. It could mean, just poor plancha quality. People are looking at that particular coin as being kind of the juggernaut of the series based off of what we know from the Philadelphia Mint. All of these pieces are going to be, actually the Unk pieces are going to be produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The proof and reverse proof are going to be at San Francisco. All right, so let's go back to the product schedule here. So July 13th, the official release of both the Morgan and Peace Dollar Unk coins. We go on to August. A few short weeks later, August 9th, the proof coins are released with a mintage of 275,000 pieces per coin. Still somewhat quite low. Again, both produced at San Francisco Mint. And then you would have to go all the way into the fall months before you even get to the reverse proof set. So that's the only to be determined date of the 5 Morgan and Peace Dollar series that we don't know yet. Okay, so that's going to be sometime this fall, October, November release, whenever. So in kind of a nutshell, that's what we're looking at there in terms of the release schedule. That's always good to know. Now, my personal kind of pick for the speculative part of it has to be the reverse proof coin set. Because it's brand new for this year. It is. And it's also the lowest minted. 250,000 2-coin sets are going to be available, and that is all. If you guys have not ordered this and you're very interested in it, the worst that you could do is sign up for the enrollment, the subscription. They're not going to charge your card today, but it locks you in, because what the Mint is doing, and a lot of people aren't privy to this, is that they fulfill the subscription orders first, and then they go ahead and take the online orders. So when the product eventually drops on their respective dates, all of the subscription orders are going to fill first, and then they're going to go to the single orders that come in through the website. All right, and that's how that works. So in case you guys are wondering, they've been doing it with the American Women Quarter Series. That's been giving some people headaches. So be aware of that as you're deciding if you're going to order these. But I would definitely go with the reverse proof coin set. They are going to be graded in mass. So they're going to be first day of issue, first strike, early releases through NGC, all that great stuff. You better believe that the footprint of graded examples of that 2-coin set will be out there. The grading companies, I assure you, are going to do these clever looking 2-coin holder slabs, okay, which I think they're going to be neat. And they're probably going to do their own unique label and all that great stuff too. So starting out with the uncirculated coin, which is going to be available here in July 13th, $76 is how much you're looking at for that. Household order limit of 25. But as you guys know, this one particular coin is all spoken for as of right now. I figure by the time that this coin goes on sale, there might be a few double orders in there. We'll see. And some might free up for the ordering period of July 13th that morning. The piece dollar, same thing, $76, 400,000 mintage limit for this particular coin. Keep that in mind. Also will be available July 13th. I would expect that the piece dollar version of this coin will follow suit to the Morgan, and this one will eventually sell out. This will, I think, I'm just throwing this out there again speculatively, that this is going to be next in line to be unavailable as people are continuing to put in their pre-order before or ahead of the actual release of the coin on July 13th. The proof coins are going to be stunning. They're going to look good, but the prices aren't that much more. $80 for both the Morgan and piece. They'll be available August 9th, 2023, so just over 3 weeks from the UNC release. Household order limit of 25. These will have a mintage of 275,000 pieces per. Same with the piece dollar as well. Same date, same household order limit, 275,000. They will actually have the mint mark right in the same spot by the tail feather as you would expect, and thankfully they did put it in that right spot. And it's going to be an attractive piece in proof finish. And then finally, we have the 2-coin reverse proof set, again, with the mintage of only 250,000 sets to be produced of this particular set. Household order limit of 5. I'm sure there's a lot of people that ordered the max on these. But again, extremely attractive coins. This is going to be the first time that we see reverse proof on both the Morgan and piece dollar design respectively. I think it's going to be very attractive, and as a standalone set, this is going to be your better investment type of set. And we're going to be looking at roughly $185 for the 2-coin set per the subscription page. And finally, and you better believe everybody's going to be cracking these things open, and they're going to send them to the graders. So keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of graded examples of these. Again, the uncirculated Morgans and piece are going to have a much tougher time realizing a perfect 70 grade, and that's probably part of the reason why that the UNC coins have sold out first. Here are my 3 picks of coins that if you want to just not even consider these, and you're ready to just move on from the idea that you could trust the mint in cranking out a quality Morgan and piece dollar series, or maybe you're just not a fan of either of the coins or the designs of them, here are my 3 picks. All right, and these are kind of like my own homer picks, but you better believe there is some traction here with some of these coins. Now, the last Armed Forces 1-ounce silver medal that we saw release, which I think it was the Army, which has the Minuteman on the back of the coin. Very attractive coin. Sold out immediately. And the last couple releases of the Armed Forces medals has sold out just like that. I'm figuring the Navy one will sell out just as quickly. Again, you have like a meeting of modern and classic on this one, where you have that old kind of like USS Constellation style ship in the background with one of the Navy cruisers on the front. Very chef's kiss, very exquisite looking coin. Of course, a little homage to your servicemen right there for the Navy. I have a vested interest in this coin because my wife was in the Navy and so was my dad. So I'll be in for a couple of these on July 17th. Now, keep in mind, the date is very similar, guys. So this is a great alternative from the aspect of, okay, if I had $100 bill kind of like burning a hole in my pocket and I wanted to buy one of these US Mint coins, is it going to be a Morgan or Peace dollar? Or are you going to do something a little bit different and go for the Armed Forces 1 ounce silver medal? Okay, now keeping in mind, of course, that you are all 100% supportive of the Armed Forces. I don't know why you wouldn't be, but in terms of the coins in their current market conditions, these right here are absolute super atomic performers. These coins, there's so few of them on the secondary market, respective to anything else. Number two, graded examples in a perfect 70 grade are exquisitely expensive. You know, like the previous one, the U.S. Army with the Minuteman and the, you know, that particular coin right there in a perfect 70 is like $500-600. It's a tough pill to swallow because you could have bought it for what you see here, $75. Now you have a second shot at obtaining one of these. And as we've seen from the previous couple releases of Armed Forces, they have performed admirably. You know, it's kind of criminal how good they are. Not in a bad way. I don't know why I use criminal, but, you know, it's they were for a longest time criminally underrated. And then now because the designs coming from the U.S. Mint, you know, artistic department have been knocking these things out of the park. My second kind of homer pick, this is one that's going to come out right around the time that the proof ones come out. So you might say, well, we've seen and done the proof coins. I'm not particularly a fan, but I want to order something from the Mint. What's it going to be? How about the American Liberty 1 ounce silver proof metal? A brand new design, never before seen coin. This is going to be a new release for this year. It should be an instant sellout. I've talked about this one and have pushed for some sort of existence type of driven market on this one. And it's simple, yet elegant. You have the tree on the front. It looks like it came from the Great Basin of Nevada. Seriously. And then you also have the bald eagle. Probably one of the best sculpted looking bald eagles I've ever seen on a coin or metal right there for you. Again, very attractive release. I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to sell out immediately. But if you want something different and you want something just amazingly crafted, this is going to be the one that I would pick out. And then finally, the third choice is actually a coin that is still available out there with a rather limited mintage of only 75,000 pieces. It has to be the American Liberty 2022 silver medal, the one that you see here with the bucking bronco and then the eagle on the reverse. Like, why haven't I picked one of these up? This thing is super sexy. It's beautiful. It combines a lot of the Old West with traditional American flavor. I mean, man, this thing is off the chain awesome. And this is a coin that you can buy into right now. Again, this has all the legs of being a performer over the long haul. And, you know, again, it's a great alternative to the piece of Morgan dollars if you want that. So $82. Again, it's very close, guys, to the price of any one of the other Morgan and Peace dollars we talked about, except for the whatchamacallit, the reverse proof 2-coin set. So there you have it. That's kind of like the program in a nutshell. Oh, good. We kept it around 20 minutes, which is what I was trying to do. And we also talked about the 3 alternatives that you could buy or buy now, like the case of this American Liberty one that you see here. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you're going to be in on the Morgan and Peace dollars, have fun with it. I mean, it's the hobby. No sense, going stir crazy to try and obtain one of these. They will always be out in the market. And it should be hot. You know, it's going to be hot just in time for the summer. And I'm gonna be ordering a few of each myself. So that's it. So you guys take care. Thank you guys again for all your views and support. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Hopefully you got a little bit of extra takeaway from this video, and that wasn't a complete waste of your time. All right, but that's going to go ahead and do it. I'll see you guys later. Keep on collecting, and yeah, enjoy the hobby.